Wow. Let's get straight to it then. I'm not sure I feel comfortable speaking with you about that at the moment. Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are. Dr. Dekker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess. I'm Marianna. Are you feeling okay? That's what Dr. Dekker would say. Got a lot of new patients, huh? Don't worry, we don't bite. Well, most of us. I think you're reading a bit too much into things. Be careful with that. It's just, when you open Pandora's box, you can't unsee it. I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me? Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity. I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach, like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious. I guess people see me and call the police. But someone will take offense eventually, and I'll be charged with indecent exposure. I never find my clothes. I don't know why I'm naked. When I wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun. It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout. I think they think I'm a naturist or something. They picked me up 5 times in the last month. I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out. He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis. Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD, because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly? You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are. I'm a great swimmer. I won all these medals at school. I can hold my breath a really long time. Too long, really. Sometimes I go swimming in the sea. I don't always black out. I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath. I hold my breath when I'm swimming underwater. Most people do. Sometimes, if I'm really excited, I'll hold my breath accidentally, just for a few seconds. I don't know why. I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all of the sights. I normally black out when I'm dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing? Cool. I dance to anything with a beat. Dancing is good for you in so many ways. Just turn the music up, close your eyes, and let yourself go. You should try it sometime. I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night. I'm not seeing anyone at the moment, if that's what you're asking. Why can't a girl go to a club on her own? I like dancing. I don't have many real friends, I suppose, but that's what happens when you move about a lot. Like I said, I don't really know anyone around here. I move around when I dance, and geographically speaking. You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today? I don't drink. The Pearl is great because the people are so relaxed. I think that's got a lot to do with the cheap vodka shots, or maybe it's just the black lighting. Who knows? I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. It's early days. The business isn't doing that great, but I really enjoy my job, if that helps. You can make a lot of money or you can have a lot of fun, but you can't usually do both. Dr. Dekker was fine. He had good relationships with his patients as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead. I've been a patient here for 3 months. Today is my patient birthday. Do I get a cake or something? That is so sweet. Thank you, doctor. That's okay. I wasn't really expecting one. I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help? I film myself doing lots of things, but it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out. Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens? So it's a date then. I'll let you know when. Well, that's not very supportive, doctor. If that's what you want, I'll stop clubbing for a while. It's no biggie. Yes, the miracle cure that fixes all problems. You sound like a real doctor now. By blackout, I mean I don't really remember anything from the time I black out. I'm lucky to be alive, I guess. No, nothing like that. I usually wake up on my side like I've been sleeping. Sometimes I'm partially covered by seaweed. When I wake up on the beach, I normally feel refreshed, which is weird, right? I'm not scared. Not yet. I just want to know what's going on. I love the beach. Until somebody tells me it's going to kill me, I'll keep going. Have you ever been addicted to something, doctor? That's a shame. You need to have a passion for something, doctor. I thought so when I first saw you. We should get on great. Like you're not listening. That's a bit confusing. One at a time, maybe? There's more than one question there. Break it down for me? I'm confused. Which bit should I answer first? I don't know about that. I don't have an answer for that. That doesn't really mean anything to me. Nope. Don't know. No, I don't know about that. I don't know. That's not really helping with my blackouts. I have no idea about that. That doesn't mean anything to me. We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be. We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be. Shh. People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but We weren't seeing each other. Yeah, drinks. I think Dr. Dekker ordered neat whiskey. I had water. I don't drink. It was Valentine's Day. I drink on special occasions. I don't drink, only sometimes, like a social drinker. Like a social smoker. They don't smoke either. You know, like a breach of ethics or something. Girl doesn't ask for details. I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I feel pretty ugly. But I think I have a nice smile. Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful. Makes me feel dull by comparison. I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets. Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now? I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day. It wasn't a date or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange. He just didn't seem right. I wanted to find out what was wrong. We went out for Valentine's Day. Neither of us had dates, so I just suggested we go out together. You know, rather than just sit in with nothing to do. He'd been acting a bit strange anyway, and I thought he could do with a break. I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Are you offering, Doctor? Well, you have my number, Doctor, and my address. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together, if you want to. It sounded like an offer to me, Doctor. For a lot of our sessions, he would be pretty impartial. A passive listener. But towards the end, he liked interfering. Like, he wanted to push me over the edge. I'm not sure how this therapy thing works, but if you're talking to a guy who wants to jump off a cliff, don't tell him to jump. It's just an example. I'm not a guy. I don't want to jump off a cliff. I just felt like I had some kind of special power, and part of me wanted to use it, and he urged me to do that. I don't want to say any more about it, not now. I'm a shape-shifting vampire werewolf. I said I didn't want to talk about it. What is it you're thinking about when you're not listening to me? I didn't have anything to do on Valentine's Day. I washed my hair and I walked along the beach for the whole night. It's actually true. I didn't do anything on Valentine's Day. I washed my hair and then I walked along the beach for the whole night. It's actually true. I saw one of your patients, actually. The nurse. She was on the pier with someone. Pretty much all of the night, too, so I can vouch for her, even though she probably didn't see me. I was with Dr. Dekker until about 9 o'clock. I remember getting an Uber. It was expensive, and the driver was annoying. I saw one of your patients, actually, the nurse, when we drove by the pier. She was with someone. I don't think she saw me. Some girls say that they're washing their hair when they don't want to go out, but I was genuinely washing my hair. Do you think my hair's pretty, Doctor? I'm insecure, Doctor. Isn't it obvious? It's such a mess. But thank you. Thanks for the honesty, I guess. Maybe I should stop asking you things. I have no idea. I just went home. I guess he probably came back here if that's where they found him. Yeah, the Uber driver also fished down by the sea. He said he'd seen me lots of times after I washed up. And he told me that I had a great body. I just wanted to get home. I don't know anything else about the driver. I've forgotten him already. I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts. New doctor and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker. Dr. Dekker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it? Dr. Dekker did date his patients. Not me, I'd never agree. A drink is not a date. I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them. It's Scarlett with 2 T's. Pretentious. I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. I've kind of missed it. You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts. I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time. I like dancing around in my underwear. Sometimes less. Doctor, I don't think our relationship has got to that point yet. A hope for a cure, of course. I want to stop having blackouts. I want to be able to remember. I want you to fix me. We only went out for drinks that one time. Yeah, you've a button undone. It's a bit chilly in here. The leather's not warm, either. You're confusing me. Just ask me one thing, Doctor. Sorry, say that again? I don't know. I like it when you ask me how I am. No idea. Clueless. Nope. I don't know. No idea. Is that a dance move? Don't know. It's cold in here. Sorry, no. I think your button's undone. Don't ask me. I don't know. Dr. Dekker used to put my checks on that thing. I guess someone thought they weren't getting value for money. Why would you tell me that? You like watching me squirm, don't you, Doctor? Real smooth, Doctor. I actually don't have a lot of money. Sometimes a therapy check would bounce, but Dr. Dekker would be okay with it. Oh, my checks are fine though, don't worry. I'm not broke. Men buy me drinks at bars though. Sometimes I'll get away with not paying at restaurants. Isn't that how it is for everybody? It's just good manners to accept when someone offers to buy you a drink. I'm a very good-natured girl. Don't you think I'm sweet, Doctor? I think you're falling for me, Doctor. Don't let that get in the way of helping me. Okay, then. I mainly like drive-thrus. I don't like crowds, and I find it difficult to stay in the same place for too long. I guess I'm a fidget. Crowds at nightclubs and bars are different. The lights are dim. You can slink around without attracting too much attention. I can be outgoing. It just depends on what mood you catch me in. Sometimes I'll kiss a guy in a club, and then he just follows me. Wherever I go. It's creepy. I don't want everyone seeing that. I'm not a siren, it's just how some guys are. I tried it with a woman, too. She followed me. If a lot of people are watching, then it doesn't work. If I kiss somebody and a lot of people are watching, They don't follow me. Too embarrassed, I guess. I don't want people to follow me. I'm not trying to get them to do anything. They follow me wherever I go. Anywhere. Where do you think they follow me, Doctor? No, not shopping. Yes, they follow me home. They're silent. It's like a trance. I don't talk to them, they don't talk to me. There was one guy, a real gym buddy. I let him into the bedroom, but nothing. Nothing I did would stop him just staring at me. It was creepy. I got him to follow me outside, and then I just shut the door. They're in some kind of trance, like zombies, but I don't know what they want. It depends where they follow me. If they follow me home, they bang on the door for an hour or so, then leave. Other places, they just disappear. I don't see them again. They don't just disappear into thin air. I think they return to the place I found them. But I've not run into the same person twice. Yes, Doctor, sometimes they follow me to the beach, and the next thing I remember, I'm blacked out. And naked. Shivering in the sand. Who knows what happened to them? You've got a good memory, Doctor. Let's talk dreams. Sometimes I'll dream about a light. Deep in the ocean somewhere. I head towards it because it's warm and glowing, like a beacon. And when I'm at the bottom, it's the most beautiful thing. Like a welcoming sun. Like I'm home. And then I wake up. It's so beautiful. It calls me. It's like I'm in a trance. What does the dream mean, Doctor? Yes, I suppose I follow that glow like people follow me. I still don't know what it means, though. You think I'm lying? Wow, that's gonna help with our trust issues. I guess. I hate being in the same place for too long. Maybe I'm always searching for paradise or something. Interesting that you should say that. Dr. Dekker said the same thing. And he's dead now. Siren, mermaid? Do you think I could really be one? I'm okay. Thanks for asking. It's rent day, and I always feel a little blue on rent day. I pay my rent to a landlady. I don't own my own place, I'm just passing through. I never stay in one town very long. I get bored too easily. Once you've seen the same faces over and over again, you move. Like I said before, I like to move around a lot. I've got a short attention span. The malaise of our generation, I expect. What are you bored by, Doctor? You should get out more, Doctor. Looking at me all day should be fun, but if you're bored, perhaps we should spend some time apart. Rent day is the day I pay rent to my landlady. I've had no blackouts, and I haven't been to the beach since our last session. But I think I will today. Do you want to come with me to the beach? Doctor, I think you're getting a little anxious. If you ever wanted to visit the beach, you can just turn up. It's not mine. Are we still talking about him? And I thought you were just interested in me, Doctor. Dr. Dekker suggested home visits. I think he was probably checking up on his investment. You're not thinking of doing home visits, are you, Doctor? I can't afford any more sessions, so it sounds like you'll be paying. That's a date, isn't it, Doctor? I'm not sure that's appropriate. That's good. I'm not sure I can afford any more of your time. Aren't we all your investments, Doctor? All the time, all the energy you've invested in us? Seeing how we're doing, making sure we're growing correctly? He called it aversion therapy. Whenever I felt the urge to go to the sea, he would do something unpleasant. I don't know what you'd call it, but it was unpleasant for me. I don't understand. Say a bit at a time? That's way too many questions. Can you repeat that? You're not getting it. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know about that. You'll have to ask me something else. Try again? Nope. Nothing. I don't know anything about that. What's temazepam? Why are you asking? Wow. So you think I spiked his drink and killed him with a paper spike? Nice. I don't take sleeping pills. Never have done. When you suffer blackouts already, you don't really get offered anything like that. Dr. Dekker prescribed me some temazepam once, but I never used them. I probably still have them if you want them back. You reminded me the sleeping pills were called temazepam. I'm not trying to hide anything, Doctor. I'll look for them when I get home. I may have given some away at a nightclub. You can get a buzz, if you know what you're doing. Wouldn't you like to know? I'm not hiding anything. It's just a game, Doctor. I like playing games. I feel thirsty, Doctor. And hot. Do you have any water? I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't. I've been feeling this way for a while. It's like it's getting worse because I didn't go to the sea. It's like I don't feel well. I feel sick most of the time, dizzy, thirsty. I got a head fog like you wouldn't believe. My doctor, Dr. Rose, sent me for blood tests. Yeah, I'm anxious about being ill. Dr. Rose thinks maybe I have a vitamin deficiency. I can tell she has no idea. She smiles, but she hasn't got any answers. I think I probably need to go back to the beach. The sea, Doctor. It's calling me. This sounds crazy, but I can hear the sea. It's like an alarm going off in my head. Do you know where the sea is? From here? It's over there. Wherever I am, I know exactly where the sea is. It's like a compass. I know where the sea is. Wherever I am. I'm an Aquarius, maybe this is a water bearer thing. My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last night. If you say so, it must have been your twin then. I don't know if I have a twin. Do you have a twin, Doctor? You're teasing me, Doctor. But it was you. I saw you. I know you don't. It was definitely you, wearing what you're wearing now. I don't know. I didn't kiss you. But you just followed me, like the others. I don't feel comfortable here, Doctor. I'd like to leave. I think it needs me. Or I need it. I can't explain it. I have this recurring dream. I'm at the beach. I strip and walk into the sea. The sea feels warm and comforting, not cold and harsh like you'd think. I swim down to the bottom of the ocean. I can breathe freely. I can breathe water. On the ocean floor ahead of me, there's a beautiful creature, a glowing being with wispy limbs. It's so warm. I'm transfixed. But my feet shift. I'm unsteady. Below me, the floor is woven in human flesh. Dead bodies, but some of them still struggling for life. And these are the ones touching me, gripping my feet. I scream. That's when I wake up. Do you have that dream, Doctor? I think you're mocking me. I'd like to leave. It's horrific and beautiful at the same time. It's a dream, Doctor. Stranger things happen in dreams. Do you forget anything from our sessions, Doctor? People follow me to the beach. I don't know who they are, and I don't know what happens to them. I don't always get followed, though, so it doesn't explain my blackouts. I said I don't know what happens to them. It's not always to the beach. Sometimes they follow me home. He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things. He thought that a distraction would do me good. I don't think he expected me to trawl the beach for treasure and sell it online. Dr. Dekker thought I had too much time on my hands, so a distraction would do me good. He lent me $15,000, all in all. He wanted a clause in our loan agreement that said I didn't have to pay him in the event that he died. He wasn't expecting to die, he was just concerned my anxiety would get worse, wondering what it would mean if he did. Mainly rent. I'm sure you've asked me this before. I sell necklaces, made from things I found on the beach. I do nothing. People follow me, I don't ask them to. No, there's been no dancing. I haven't been feeling that well, Doctor. I hear a sound like singing, calling me. It gets stronger when I face it, when I move towards it. That's how I know where the sea is. But when I don't go to the sea, I feel like the sound gets louder all the time. I'm having trouble sleeping. Perhaps I need sleeping tablets after all. I've seen Dr. Dekker drink, but not that much. Certainly not during our sessions. He had other things on his mind, I'm sure. Dr. Dekker kept a bottle of whiskey, or maybe gin, I'm not sure. It was in his desk at all times, and when things got a little intense, he'd pour himself a glass. It's obviously an effect I have on people. He's the cute, sad-looking one, isn't he? He asked me out, and I said I'd let him know. Do you think I should go out with him? Okay, but if he goes missing, don't go looking at me. Doctor, I didn't take you for the jealous type. Are you feeling a bit jealous? Well, maybe you should ask me out properly sometime. Just not today. That answer would have a lot more weight if you stopped coming round my house. You said it with such a serious look on your face, I almost believed you. It would be good if you had some kind of superpower that helped me, but I don't think so. Wow. Are you trying to scare me? I'm not sure that's a good idea, Doctor. It's a referral letter, Doctor. Don't overthink it. A girl can't be too careful with everything that's been going on. That's too many things at once. One question at a time, please. Just one thing at a time? I don't know. I know nothing. That doesn't mean anything to me. Don't know. Nope. No. That's not something I know anything about. Why are you asking me that? Ask me something else. Dr. Dekker. He wants me to kill people. You said you'd help me with my problem, but he's still here. He wants them to follow me to the sea, to the creature. It eats them. It's getting stronger. Dr. Dekker says when it's strong enough, it's going to walk again. That's why I black out. He doesn't want me to know. He doesn't want me to remember. I'm feeding a beast that wants to eat us all. You've got to tell me, Doctor. You have got to tell me the truth. You're dreaming, but your dreams are the truth. Don't forget me when you wake. I don't know how I'm in your dream, but now we're together. Let's play a game. I say a word, you say a word. Ready? Guilty. Murderer. Wrong answer. Now you're stuck with me. 3 little words and I'll let you go. That's a good doctor. Now, just give me those 3 little words and I'll let you go. How clever of you, darling. Yes, Scarlet taught me how to walk in people's dreams. So what are you thinking? That I killed Dr. Dekker? Oh, baby, you're so wrong. But let me help you. I'm a killer, but I didn't kill Dekker. Do you want to sleep with me? Is that what this is about? I told you how grateful I'd be, but you need to fix my problem first. Make it go away. So smooth, Doctor, I almost believe you. Yes, you do. Let's concentrate on the problem, shall we, Doctor? The longer it takes for you to get to the bottom of this, the more people will die. You're disappointing me. You know what I want. Focus. Always the pretty ones that are the slowest. Too many big words. How am I supposed to cope? Why would someone steal Dr. Dekker's prescription pad? I didn't even know he had one. I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that. Thanks for reminding me, Doctor. I don't remember seeing it when we got back on Valentine's night. Maybe he put it in his briefcase. Did anyone look there? On Valentine's night, the Uber driver took me home. Then I got a text from Dekker asking to meet him here. So, I walked. He said he had a proposal for me. That if I gave him what he wanted, he'd give me what I wanted. His money back. I didn't have it. Don't you know what I want? I suppose it's about an hour's walk from here to my house. Wow. That's a low blow, Doctor. And after all our sessions, I'm not a thief. Even the loan, that was just unfortunate. Dr. Dekker asked for his loan back after diagnosing me as sane. In his opinion, my blackouts and everything else were fictional. He had no proof, of course, either way, or I'd be cured, but he asked for his money back, and I didn't have it. You can't get blood out of a stone, Doctor. Squeeze me as hard as you can. Why would I do that? Dr. Dekker transferred our loan agreement to Claire at Castleford. She bought him out. I owe her the money now. She's the woman that took over the loan I had with Dr. Dekker. I don't know why she did it, but Dr. Dekker got repaid, and now my agreement is with Claire. You should ask her. I'm fine, Doctor. I went to the beach, swam under the sea, and returned to tell the tale. No blackouts. Nothing. I've done lots of dancing, lots of clubbing, lots of socializing. No, I've not been thirsty, not since I went back to the sea. Like I said, I've been fine. You're a naughty one, Doctor. You know you visited my home. Why do you keep denying it? Don't you remember? That's a shame. You had fun. If you can't remember, I'm certainly not going to enlighten you. Can you remember what you did? There are similarities, but you're not the dead doctor. Are you feeling okay? I don't dream, Doctor. I haven't dreamed for years now. Yeah. I did say that was a dream, didn't I? Is it easier to swallow, knowing it's the truth? The truth is, I'm not like you, Doctor, or anyone else. I can swim to the bottom of the ocean for hours, and people follow me, even if it's the last thing they do. People follow me into the sea. I don't force them, they just follow to see the creature. I'm not sure what you'd call it. A wisp? A star? It's so bright and warm and loving. I don't know why it leaves me. It only wants the others. It feeds on them. When I look down, I black out. But if I can just keep looking forward, no blackouts. I can just swim back to the top when it's finished. You really want to know? If I look down, it's writhing, just limbs of people from the clubs and the bars. Not just from this week, but last week, last month, last year. They all look terrified, but somehow still alive. The creature, it's all inside them, poking holes through them that they shouldn't have. It just eats them. Slowly. The missing people. That's where they go. I don't know I'm doing it. I swear I don't, Doctor. The creature. I hear it. It's hungry. Nobody can know. It's our secret. It's our secret. What will you tell people, that I'm feeding people to a creature at the bottom of the ocean? What proof do you have? You can't tell on me. You know what you do to me. When you visit, I let you do it because sometimes I'm ashamed of what I've done. You make me feel like I deserve it. You get inside me, Doctor, and it hurts. And you don't care. You watch me undress. You say nothing, but still you order it just like Dr. Dekker did. I strip, ashamed. As I lie down, you bend over me. Your face. It's so horrible, like worms, crawling, with jaws like pythons. And you bury into me. I lay there, frozen, while you violate me, punishing me. I'm not sick. You're sick. It's my fault they're all dying. They're following me. I can't explain what happened with John. He followed me back from the bar that night and swam with me under the ocean. I blacked out. He'd gone. You must have read about John in the news. He was a local student who went missing. He was a looker. Annie had a way with words, but he was also a cheat. The creature liked eating him a lot. But I can't explain what happened next. I left him to be eaten. And the next morning, he turns up in my bed at my house. He's not wet at all. No signs he's been in the sea, but he has holes in him. Lots of holes. His inside is on the outside. Just a ball of tangled worms. And now they're blaming me, but you knew that, Doctor, didn't you? That's why I'm here. They think I killed John. John and some others. They need to know whether I'm insane or not. My lawyer, he says I'm insane, but that he needs you to rubber stamp it. Do you think I'm insane, Doctor? I told you how grateful I'd be. But you need to fix my problem first. If they try me as sane, I'll be in prison for a long time. And then, how would you get your reward, Doctor? Thank you, Doctor. That's all I ever needed to hear you say. Dr. Dekker was a hack. You're special. You're good at your job. You know I have problems. No! The creature killed John. That's an interesting analogy, Doctor. You think I'm making this up? Just one at a time, please. Perhaps ask me a bit at a time. There's too much there for me to think about. I don't know anything about that. You'll have to ask me something else. I don't know about that. I can't really answer that. I don't have an answer for you. I don't have anything to say about that. I've got nothing to say about that. That's not something I know about. Nope. Can't think of anything. I'm not really sure what you'd call it. Mutually assured delusions? I think Dr. Dekker was projecting his weird fantasies on me, and it was just going to be easier to go along with it, to participate. I feel much better now I know I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't hurt anyone. Did I? The creature can walk and it's coming. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you think. It's going to kill all of us. It's going to kill everyone. It's going to kill you. I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. I can see why you may have thought that because of the money I owed him. But I wouldn't murder somebody to make a debt disappear. That's not something normal people do, is it? Besides, I was growing on him. I think if we'd have had more time together, he would have seen I am a sound investment. What do you think, Doctor? Doctor, I didn't think you had it in you to jump on little old me. Was I too muddled? I think if you're going to tell the police that I'm guilty, then I'd like to speak to my lawyers. I'd like them to see the security footage from my apartment. The footage that clearly shows you coming over, uninvited, and pounding away on my door like a psycho. And then I'd have to tell them the truth. That you wanted to have Dr. Dekker's job so bad you killed him. That you made me seduce him and drug him so that you could run a paper spike through his heart. And then after, when I wanted out, when I wanted to tell the police, you started stalking me. That's the truth, Doctor. I guess that's far more believable than thinking Dr. Dekker was eaten by a creature from the deep. A creature that he was trying to appease. Or, I suppose you could tell them that I'm insane. And I could take the fall for you. Couldn't I, babe?